One of the most hyped UFC prospects to come out of England, and is now known as the Can Crusher, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. What is Dana White's plans with Paddy the Baddy Pimblett? His first fight in the UFC was against Luigi Verandamini, and he beats him by KO.
Mike, he's a fighter. Look at that. Get right. Wow, he's a fighter, Bisbee. Dude's a fighter, man. They are on their feet at the apex.
And from there we saw, Paddy had potential to become a star. You got into a little scuffle with now the featherweight champ Ilia Topuria, when Ilia Topuria can now sleep you with probably touching your face with his finger. But in his next fight against Rodrigo Vargas, we saw, that he can be, he has stuff to work on, like leaving his chin open, but he still gets the win with a rear naked choke. We finally ask ourselves, when is Paddy gonna get a name or somebody that's ranked, and they throw in Jordan Levitt. He gets Jordan Levitt with a rear naked choke.
He found his way there tonight. This could be it. Looks like it's going under. This is it. That's tight. He gets it. He gets the tap.
But it all changes on UFC 282, Blachowicz versus Ankalaev.
Paddy has that a tendency to keep his chin up high. Ooh! He clipped him again.
That left hook hurt him, though. So that left hook hurt him a little bit.
I think it did.
When Paddy Pimblett robs Jared Gordon of a win because he has Dana White privilege.
The winner by unanimous decision, Paddy!
I may be the winner, Paddy the Baddy.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't close. He just consoled me in the fifth. But no, what, Joe? Have you consulted me manager and see how much you're paying me for this interview?
And after that, that's when we all saw that Paddy Pimblett is a bit delusional, thinking that he is good when he is a can crusher, and Dana White is scared to give this guy a ranked opponent because he knows he will lose. He leaves his chin wide open, and it showed in the Jared Gordon fight. After the Jared Gordon robbery win, the UFC blesses him with Tony Ferguson in UFC 296, Edwards against Covington. And he could not submit Tony Ferguson. He could not finish Tony Ferguson. And he went to a decision victory with Tony Ferguson. Like, look at Joe Rogan's face when they're announcing the scorecards. This man is like, bro, Paddy fucking Pimblett is a fucking bum. He could not finish Tony Ferguson. Paddy Pimblett, you are trash. If you could not finish Tony Ferguson, you should not even be in the UFC at this point. Tony Ferguson should be retired. He really should be retired. And what do they do for Paddy in his next fight? They give him Bobby Green. Who Bobby Green, in his last couple fights, beat Tony Ferguson, actually submitted him with an arm triangle, beat Grant Dawson by knockout, and he beat Jim Miller. Like, demolished Jim Miller, like killed Jim Miller. And I'm just asking myself one question. What is the plans with Paddy Pimblett? He is a joke. You cannot give him a ranked opponent. He is not good at all. Is he really just a main card filler for these England events, because at this point he's only fought in England these past couple like years, and I don't understand what the UFC's plans with him is, because
Anfield before. I reckon I'd rather do UFC Anfield than win a title.
Yeah.
It was my childhood dream was to play at Anfield,
Yeah.
so to fight there and to sell a full stadium out, it'd be the biggest attendance the UFC has ever had.
Yeah.
So that'd be a record I'd rather have than being the 4th English person to win a UFC title.
Yeah.
I stand by that, 100%. I would rather sell Anfield out and win in front of all my own people than win a world title.
but how? Just because you have a nice fan base, you think you can do that? You probably can, but you haven't beaten anybody noticeable to even. How are you gonna get there? Is my question, Paddy. How are you gonna get there? You're 29 years old. You're supposed to be entering your prime, and all you've beaten old guys out of their prime and cans. And what if you do beat Bobby Green? You're gonna have to fight a ranked opponent. You're gonna have to make like a rise to the top somehow. How are you gonna fill out that stadium? You can't just rely on Meatball Molly and Tom Aspinall and other England fighters. And after the stupid shit you said about, oh, Ariel Helwani interview this and that you wanted to get the Dana White privilege that you did get. But what is Dana White gonna do with you now? You suck. You're trash. You're a can. You're a can crusher. And if you lose to Bobby Green, it's all downhill for you. Like who is gonna watch? Who is gonna watch Paddy Pimblett fight night main event? You're trash. I don't know what the UFC's has planned for you, but do something. I don't get it. Dana White, what is your plans with Paddy Pimblett? You guys let me know in the comments. This is JNaps MMA. I'm out.